Great Britain and Nigeria collaborate in areas of women and girl-child development.
We must exchange ideas on the best practices.
House Committee on Information oversights NTA.
There shouldn't be any free service to any agency.
Good evening and welcome to the news on NTA Parliament. I am Ene Ojonuba. The Great Britain has pledged to strengthen parliamentary collaboration with Nigeria in the area of women and girl-child well-being in the country. British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Richard Montgomery, stated this during a visit to the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio. National Assembly correspondent Mohammed Rabiu Ali reports.
Britain and Nigeria have a long-standing relationship that continues to yield positive results. The visit by the British High Commissioner to the National Assembly is to seek for more areas of collaboration on technical support, policy, and democratic issues for the benefit of the two countries.
Obviously, this is the seat of Nigeria's democracy, and it is the role of any sensible diplomatic mission to understand the priorities and the debate in your parliament, in your National Assembly. And so I come to understand how you see the Nigeria challenge, the Nigeria progress, the renewed hope agenda, how diplomatic international partners can get behind that, but also to understand the debate that you're having about the big and bold economic reforms that are happening.
We must exchange ideas on the best practices. We must bring most of our anachronistic laws and acts of parliament in tandem with modern realities. We have taken a look at our constitution, and within the constitution we still have military type edicts and decrees embedded in the constitution.
President of the Senate wants more support on security, agricultural development, and education of the girl child. Godswill Akpabio also hosted senior special assistants to the President on community engagement, serving the 6 geopolitical zones of the country.
If we can be a part of the committees for the constitutional review, so that for those zonal hearings that will be happening at the zonal level, we will be part of it.
If you sit down in Abuja, then you are not doing justice to the office. The president that appointed you expects you to be the ambassador in your various zones. And that means if you are in any zone, irrespective of which party is ruling, you must give us feedback on the activities.
Issues bordering on border communities were brought to the fore during a visit by members of the Border Communities Development Agency, soliciting urgent support of the National Assembly. From the National Assembly, Mohammed Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
The House Committee on Information, National Orientation, Ethics and Values has visited the Nigerian Television Authority, describing the infrastructural and technological development in the NTA as massive and encouraging. Ignatius Nkwo has more on the oversight visit.
Arrival of members of the House Committee on Information, National Orientation, Ethics and Values at the Nigerian Television Authority on Parliamentary Oversight. Straight on arrival, committee members were taken round the studios and other ultra-modern broadcasting facilities. The Director General explained that they were achieved from the organization's meager resources. Inside the boardroom, the executive legislative engagement took off, with the Director General of NTA, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, ruling out budget performances of the organization in the 2023 and 2024 fiscal year.
2024 performance. For capital, we have 894,242,813 naira, and no release so far.
The Director General emphasized the need for improved funding to enable the organization carry out its project, especially the digitization of its broadcast equipment, completion of its corporate headquarters, and the maintenance of community and state capital stations.
During the year 2023, we were able to move some of our operations from the former premises to the permanent site with little resources available, just like I've highlighted during our tour of some of our facilities. The challenges that we have been confronted, Honorable Chairman and Honorable Members, are basically positive form. You will agree with me that NTA is scattered across the country. As it is, we have more than 100 stations, operational stations. And we also are embattled or bedeviled with obsolete equipment and the changes in technology.
And at your time, you've been able to put this place together to the level that it has found itself. We want to equally, on behalf of the chairman, congratulate you.
The Parliamentary Committee acknowledged what it described as huge progress made by the NTA management with its mega resources. It advised ministries, departments and agencies of government to always pay NTA for its services to enable it serve the nation better.
See the environment, I listen to you without appreciating you and commending you for good work, work well done. That you must be commended.
With the very little resources you have, you'll be able to keep the place very neat and moving. It's quite encouraging. Not many government offices you go, you have this environment. As an architect, I'm very particular about what I say.
There shouldn't be any free service to any agency. There should be communication. Any agency that is inviting you to cover their program, there should be a kind of correspondence to that effect. Let them know. You buy diesel, you buy petrol and the rest to move your vehicle down and your personnel that are going to work.
This is the committee's first oversight visit to the Nigerian Television Authority and plans to extend its visit to NTA stations across the country. Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
The House of Representatives Committee on Financial Crimes has described the bribery allegations against some members of the committee by cryptocurrency company Binance as diversionary tactics to mislead the public and evade investigations on financial crimes against the Nigerian state. Chairman of the committee, Ginger Onwusibe, says the House will pursue investigations of all petitions against Binance to a local conclusion and will not be deterred by the antics of bribery allegations put forward by executives of the company.
In order to pull wound over the eyes of Nigerians and the general public with the view to draw away the attention of the world from its unlawful refusal to appear at legitimate and constitutional parliamentary public hearing to answer the allegations of criminal and fraudulent activities, Binance belatedly came up with fabricated false and malicious allegations of solicitation of bribes by the committee. The allegations are totally false and unfounded. The committee wishes to emphasize that all interactions with Binance were formal, open, and transparent. The committee never met with any Binance team outside the National Assembly, nor did the committee delegate any individual or entity to meet with Binance team on its behalf for any purpose.
The Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udeme Otong, has called on the State Police Commissioner to use his wealth of experience to tackle insecurity in the state. Mr. Otong made the call while receiving the newly posted Police Commissioner, Mr. Wahid Ayilara, in his office. Nsikak Okun reports.
The Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, while congratulating the State Police Commissioner, Mr. Wahid Ayilara, on his recent posting to Akwa Ibom State, says, as representatives of the people, the Assembly is ready to partner the police to ensure the state continues to enjoy the peace and unity it is known for.
We are assuring you anything you want will assist you to make sure to give us the needed peace in Akwa Ibom State. You know, security is not something that you bring to the public. There will be other selling issues that they will call you and tell you, CP, this is what I have to tell you concerning my constituency. This is what I have to tell you. So we are very sure, sir, with this step you are taking, Akwa Ibom State will have more peace, better than what it was.
Earlier, the Akwa Ibom State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Wahid Ayilara, says security is everyone's business. Hence, they need to collaborate with the lawmakers for adequate security for its citizens. He listed areas of security concern to include boundaries of neighboring states of Cross River, Abia, and Rivers. Mr. Ayilara also assured the lawmakers that the gun boots and vehicles recently donated to the command by the state governor have been activated for effective security use.
We need to collaborate and work together. These people that are facilitating these things, they are not coming from them. They are our brothers, they are our sisters. I know the word sisters because women too are also getting involved. We have turned this thing to be a business. We should not allow it to foster in this Akwa Ibom State. And the state command, the state police command, in conjunction with the other security agencies and with massive support from the state government, and doing everything possible to stay the trend.
Nsika Okun, NTA News.
The Bayelsa State House of Assembly has urged the state government to partner the Nigerian Police Force, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLA, and the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria towards curbing the incidence of drug abuse in the state. The lawmakers also resolved to direct the Bayelsa State Board of Internal Revenue to stop all illegal revenue collectors in the state and adopt an electronic tax collecting system. Baratu Apere Awe has details.
The motion for discussion on the floor of the Alo Chamber was sponsored by the lawmaker representing Nembe Constituency 3, Samson Awudulu, on the need to curb the high rate of drug abuse among youth and students in Bayelsa State. The issue raised in the motion gave the legislators the consent to debate in favor of the motion.
Direct the Ministry of Education to direct all heads of secondary school and tertiary educational institutions in Bayelsa State to create NDLA outposts in their campuses, where NDLA operative will be deployed to assist the authorities to scare off drug dealers and users within the institution. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Self-medication. People have come to me and complained that there's a lot of fake drugs in the system. And one of the causes of this fake drug is drug abuse. Drug abuse is illegitimate use of drug. That's the main definition. If they say take antibiotics for 3 days and you take for 1 day, it's drug abuse.
The lawmaker representing Brass Constituency 1, Charles Daniel, also brought a motion to the House about multiple taxation by tax operators in the state. After painstakingly looking at the adverse effect of multiple taxation in the state, the legislators debated in support of the motion.
Holistically, review existing tax policies and procedures to streamline the tax system, reducing opportunities for unauthorized taxation and promoting transparency.
Where an act of the National Assembly provides for the collection of tax or duty on capital gains, income surplus or profit, or the administration of any law by an authority of the state, in accordance with paragraph 7, which is making reference to the earlier one, paragraph 7 hereof, it shall regulate the liability of persons to such tax or duty in such manner as to ensure that such tax or duty is not levied on the same person.
Speaker of the House, Abraham Ngobere, after the debate on both motions, in agreement with the members, approved the two motions as working documents of the House. From the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Baratwaipre Awe, NTA News.
The Kogi State House of Assembly has adopted a motion urging the integration of maritime education into select institutions across the state. This move aims to strengthen the educational landscape of Kogi State and cater for the growing demands for skilled professionals in the maritime sector. Jacob Sani has highlights of the plenary session.
Kogi State, with Lokoja as capital, serves as host to two major rivers, the Niger and the Benue. The state is home to the headquarters of the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA. With these public institutions established, several tertiary institutions in the state offer maritime courses. Being Shehu Tijani emphasizing the potential academic and career advantages of introducing such courses, has advocated for their implementation. He urged the House to convey its resolution to the governing boards of the selected institutions.
Introducing maritime courses in Kogi State Polytechnic, Lokoja, Conference University, Osara, and Kogi State University while collaborating with the Nigerian Navy, Lokoja, to enable the institutions gain access to facilities that will enhance effective learning process in both class and onboard programs will be the best way to go.
Lawmakers overwhelmingly supported motion urging the state government to introduce maritime courses in selected tertiary institutions.
We have water in Abuja in abundance. Quality river or water opportunity. We have them in abundance, and introducing these maritime courses in our institutions of our learning will be added advantage since everybody wants to learn more and more. It is based on this that I second the motion, simply move my brother from Kojawa.
The Speaker of the House, Aliu Umar Yusuf, underscored the importance of the bill, asserting that the introduction of maritime-related courses will promote self-reliance among students post-education.
Having exhausted the discussion of this motion, the support of prayer one as contained in this motion, say aye. Aye. Again, say the ayes have it.
The House subsequently accepted the Speaker's proposal, but suggested further engagement with stakeholders to discuss the motion in greater detail. Jacob Sani, NTA News.
You can watch these newscasts and other programs on the platforms on the screen. The news continues shortly. Please stay with us.
NTA Parliament is a dedicated 24-hour channel that broadcasts activities of the Nigerian Senate, Federal House of Representatives, and all the 36 state houses of assembly. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
Bauchi State House of Assembly has demanded its Committee on Special Duties and Humanitarian Affairs to synergize with SEMA under State Humanitarian Commission to provide succor to the victims of fire inferno in 3 communities of Darazo local government of Bauchi State. Parliamentary correspondent Nasiru Umar Tirwan has the report and other resolutions of the plenary.
The resolution reached after a motion under matters of urgent public importance moved by member representing Darazo constituency Saidu Suleiman Darazo over the recent inferno and windstorm that affected 3 communities in Darazo local government area of Bauchi State. According to the motion, the incident destroyed over 200 houses, schools, and foodstuffs worth millions of naira.
The windstorm that happened in Kari destroyed a lot of properties, including government schools. Several houses numbering to over 50 were affected. So I use that opportunity to call on the Honorable House to inform the executive arm of the government to see to how they can urgently render assistance to those individuals in my constituency.
The House adopted the motion and demand its Committee on Special Duties on Humanitarian Affairs to synergize with the State Humanitarian Commission to provide relief to the affected areas. The consolidated budget was referred to the Joint House Committee on Appropriation and Local Government Affairs for another legislative activities and is to report back to the House in 1 week time. A motion calling on the executive arm of government to rehabilitate all Sharia courts in the state was also considered during the plenary. From Bauchi State House of Assembly, Nasser Umaturun, NTA News.
The Nasarawa State House of Assembly has urged the state government to invest in power generation for sustainable energy solutions. This will tackle the issue of epileptic power in the state. The House Committee on Works handed down this challenge when the Nasarawa Electricity Power Agency appeared before the Committee on Assessment of 2024 Budget Performance. Adams Abdul Kadri completes the report.
Ministry and agency that appeared include Ministry of Education, Nasarawa State Scholarship Board, Nasarawa Information Technology and Digital Economy, led by Director General Aruna Sani, and Nasarawa Electricity Power Agency (NIPA), Ministry of Works and Transport. Commissioner for Works and his team also appear on budget performance for first quarter in the year under review.
And the issue of operational vehicle is very, very important. It's a necessity to your agency because this exercise demands monitoring. And we want to assure you we will take it up on your behalf.
Chairman as Committee on Works, Suleiman Yakubu Azara, commended government on its effort to electrify rural dwellers and agrarian communities, urging state government for prompt releases of funds and to invest into power generating through public-private partnership.
I will encourage the government, if government can make efforts, because we are talking of what we call power generation. And this power generation is going to impact positively on the revenue, the services, and the rest of the states. If government will make effort towards having something of that nature, it will be a good one.
The Committee on Work says it's necessary to embark on assessment tour to see for themselves claims made by the Ministry of Works and Transport on the ongoing project. Meanwhile, Speaker Nasarawa State House of Assembly Danla Dijato had earlier received Nasarawa State Traders and Marketers Association on appreciation mode for the progress so far made by the Abuja Electricity Power Distribution Company, AEDC, saying power supply has improved significantly in the last few days in Lafia. Adams Abdelkadri, NTA News.
This is the size of our bulletin at this time. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Kindly follow our social media handles on the platform on your screen. Thank you for watching and have a very good evening. I am Ene Ojonuba.